Hi, this is Faithful Warrior of Yahweh. I'm to my fellow YouTubers. I know I haven't made a video in a while, and I just wanted to let you know how things are going. I had a really beautiful Christmas. Family members I haven't seen in a long time came down, and they were so good to me. We played Texas Hold'em, and I beat all of them, even though I've never really played. I've played online, but I've never played against other people, and I beat all of them. That was a pretty good feeling. But we had so much quality time together. And this is why I make these videos, because for those people out there that are sick, that are trying to make the decision to go quality versus quantity, I want to give them the aspects of both. I had quantity life for 5 years, and it was miserable. I laid in bed. I had no I was up every night while everybody slept, and I slept while everybody was awake. I was in the hospital 3 to 4 months out of the year. I hated hospitals. I hated doctors. Um, I couldn't find any that wanted to help me, and if I did, I had to travel halfway across the country. And it just got to the point that nobody wanted to help me. And the doctors, when I had 4 or 5 doctors come in, they all said, "Hey, Rita, we think it's time." I had already thought that a year beforehand, but I couldn't get hospice to take me then because they didn't understand my disease. But it was all the doctors pulling together that got me. And I'm telling you, if you're in a situation and you believe you need palliative or hospice care and you can't get in, you find a doctor that you trust and that works with you and that cares about you, and he will get you in. And then you make sure you have a good nurse that documents everything and that she works for you, because that nurse is more important than your doctor. She's the one that makes sure you get your medication. She's the one that makes sure that your sites are taken care of. She's the one that sees you weekly along with your chaplain. She's the one that documents everything, whether you need to stay in, or if you're getting worse, or if you're deteriorating, or if you need pain meds. My nurse has been great. Every time I've asked for an increase in pain meds, I've gotten it every single time, because she knows I'm not playing around, and I don't ask every week. It's usually 6 weeks every time I ask. I never asked any sooner than 6 weeks. And it does. The tolerance goes up quick, and it will make my death come quicker probably, because I'm on very high amounts of pain medication. But it's so much better than what I was doing lying in this bed and having no life. Now I go out with my family every day and have dinner and talk to them. Some days I may sleep more than others, but I have quality time with everybody every day, things I wasn't doing before. And all I could think about before was death. I couldn't communicate with the Lord. All I thought was, I want to die, I want to die, I want to die. I was in so much pain that I would say 90% of my brain was just consumed with pain. Now I'm not in that. I am in pain a little bit, but nothing like that. And it's an amazing feeling. It really is. And even my family members that came down that didn't understand why I went up on the pain medication and why I did what I did, after they saw me and they saw what I was able to do with them and sit up and play games when I couldn't sit up with them for 15 minutes before, when I wasn't in hospice on the pain medication the way I am now, they even turned around their thinking, and even one of them even came into my nurse and thanked her for it, and thanked her for the time she gets to spend with me. It had me in tears, because it people finally got it. You know, I know my body's getting weaker. I'm wheezing it. It's hard to hear right now. I've taken so many steroids and it's just not cutting it. The weather's gotten really cold in Florida for Florida, and it's really hard on me right now. And I'm having a lot of trouble breathing, taking deep breaths, and I was wheezing really bad. But and it also, I have Addison's disease and adrenal insufficiency, and you know, the constant attack on my body with all the illness and the pain. And I was in pain for a couple weeks before I asked them to go up, because I always like to make sure it's not a flare before I have them go up. I don't want to be in a flare and then ask for more pain medication that's going to make my death come around quicker, and then it just be a flare and I didn't need it. So I always wait a couple weeks, but it puts a toll on my body. I have to stress dose like I have the flu, and I haven't had the flu in years, but I've had it twice already this year, on top of bronchitis and a terrible sinus infection, and that was all in 6 weeks. So I can tell I'm getting weaker. I know my family, they're coming back like in like 6 weeks, because they want to make sure they see me one more time before they have to come here for the final time. But I thought I would burst into tears when they left here, because and I did the day before, and my sister burst into tears coming here, but none of us cried when they left because we had such a good time. And I said, that's what I want to remember. That's what I want everybody to remember me by. Even my daughter, 8 days with her, and she didn't cry, not here anyways. Things might be different when I actually go, but I'm trying to get them to understand. I told them, I said, I want to be cremated, and I want them to wait about 2 months, and then I want them to all get together and have a party. And my chaplain now, he's going to do a service. In the service, I have some people in my family that aren't saved and that are in this world and of this world. And the sermon that I want him to do is, how can they get to where I'm going? That's what was said to me when my son passed away, and it's always stuck with me about how can I see him again. And I want that in the hearts of the people that I love. And I put it in their hearts too. I even told them that, one of my friends got healed, and I said, well, not everybody's journey is the same. I said, maybe God's taken me to save other people. And I just kind of looked around the room at all of them, to see where their hearts were at. And if my death wakes up one person, then to me it's worth it. Sorry about that. I just, I don't know why I'm making these videos. Maybe my family will go back through and watch them later on, and they'll see, and they'll see the journey that I had. And that's why I try to do good videos too. I haven't been on camera for a while because I haven't felt good, but then I got mad at myself for not being on camera when I didn't feel good, because I promised you guys the nitty-gritty and the raw too. So today's not a day of feeling so good because of the asthma. I don't know if you can hear that. That's the wheezing after taking 100 milligrams injected steroids. And I'm still wheezing. I guess I'm going to take some more, but it keeps me from sleeping, so it's kind of hard. But I need to be able to breathe. So I'm going to get off here because it's hard to talk when you can't breathe. But I love you all very much, and I just wanted to say hi and let you know I'm doing okay. And I'll try to make more videos. Maybe, a couple times a week, as things progress, and just talk about. I got some dreams that I've had that God's been putting on my heart to put up here, and I really need to, and I've just don't know how to go about saying them because some of them are going to seem crazy, but I will do that soon. All right, I love you guys. Good night.